Katie here from the Scrappy Sisters, and today I am going to do a flip through of my 2019 part 1 album. So I can pretty much guarantee that I will have 4 albums this year. In fact, I will have 100% 4 albums. I am not going over 4. I will be fitting my year into 4 albums regardless of what happens. And this is album number 1. So you can see how full it is. It is a Craft album and it's okay. I don't love these cardboard albums. I find that the spines break in them, which I don't like. But this one's been okay. So I don't want to make this video too long. But the part 1 album is when my son was born. So there'll probably be a few stories to share as we're going through. Now I don't remember if I filmed this or not. I feel like I did. This is my cover page, and I'll explain to you at the end actually what I'm doing to tie my 4 albums together. But these are black and white photos that I printed out, and I've mounted them on pink toned Project Life cards. I rounded all the corners of my photos, so I have a big Project Life card stash that I'm trying to not necessarily use up this year, but I'm actually going to use it for my albums this year and then decide if I want to keep them or get rid of them. My guess is I will probably get rid of them, but I don't know yet. Yeah, so this is my cover page. At this point, when I created my cover page, it was obviously at the start of the year. Our son wasn't born yet, but I did include him in our cover page in terms of the ultrasound pic. And I've got these little, look at these people. A daddy and a mummy and a little baby. So cute. Anyway, that's our family, obviously. Your family will look different. That's our family represented there by the little people. Anyway, that is the cover page. So, as I said, I am using Project Life cards this time. I'm using up all my Project Life cards, so it looks busy. I don't love how busy it looks like with the outlines and the photos, but I've committed to that this year, and that is what I'm doing. So this is week 1. Hadn't had our baby yet. Obviously, I feel I need to say this. We have the opposite seasons to those of you who are living in America. So in January, it is full summer. So we have a swimming pool, so we're going swimming. We had our baby shower. This is my partner and I. We were playing, I guess, the bibs game. Everyone had to bring a bib for us. A couple of our friends are in the pool swimming with their kids. So yeah, that was week 1. Week 2, still no baby. And I don't think I was on maternity leave yet. So I was just starting to wind up. I think I might have gone on maternity leave this week, actually, from memory. We're still kind of getting the room ready for the baby, unpacking clothes and whatnot, going swimming, catching up with friends. And then this is where things sort of started happening. I had to get some monitoring done. The baby was fine. Obviously, he's here. But I had to get some monitoring done. So I was going in to get monitoring done. And this is week 2 and this is week 3. So I had kind of half a page for each week. Yeah, they were just pretty chilled. We were waiting for the baby to arrive. There's another bump pic, putting together some furniture, putting together a new cat tower for Mac, our cat, and it was hot. That's January. And then Lincoln arrived. So I probably need a bit of a trigger warning, and I probably should have done that before I turned the page. Most of you will know that our son had to go into hospital and have surgery when he was 3 days old. So these photos, particularly for the first sort of 3 weeks, a lot of those photos are at the hospital. So hopefully that doesn't or isn't too confronting for people. He's fine. But that's what these photos are. So my waters ruptured on the 21st and I had him on the 22nd. So yeah, that's what happened. And he was taken off in this huge, I don't know what you call it, crib thing to our local children's hospital. So this was a full-on day. They're the first photos of me with Link. I've got a process video for that. And they're the first photos of Danny. Well, that's a photo of Danny with Link. That's him being bored on his phone while I was holding our baby. So yes, all of these photos are of Link's first few days. So you can see I did a lot of 12 by 12s. I had a lot of things to document. And I just, yeah, had a lot of things to say. So I haven't put a hell of a lot of journaling in here. I'm actually making a digital photo book for Link, which talks in a lot more detail about his first year. Obviously we're not finished it yet, but there's a lot more journaling in that. So he had his surgery. This is him after surgery. He had surgery at day 3 of his life. He has a condition called tracheoesophageal fistula and esophageal atresia, which is where his esophagus was not connected to his stomach, and it was connected to his windpipe instead, so they had to reattach his esophagus. Yeah, so we were in hospital for 2.5 weeks. Had lots of different tests, ultrasounds and whatnot. I think I've got a process video for this one too. I will try and remember to link all my process videos down below, but you know me, I'm totally hopeless with that. This is an x-ray of my son's esophagus once it had been reconnected and all put back together, which I thought was pretty cool, and I wanted to make sure I included that. So you can see also I have a lot of photos in my pocket page album and not so many filler cards. I also don't do much embellishing in Project Life. I try to keep it quite simple. I just do my title card. I try to keep everything quite simple and just do the journaling when needed. This week actually I think has 2 lots of double pages. I've definitely got a process video for that. This is the first time Link went outside, which was exciting, and that was, I think he was 2 or a week and a half old before he went outside. So we're still at the hospital for all of these. And yeah, this week went for 4 or 2 double page spreads because there was a lot of photos and a lot of things to say. So this is him coming home, meeting our pets, meeting Jack for the first time, and Tom, although Tom was too little, he didn't really know what was going on. I also have a process video for that. And for that, this is one of the ones that Jess and I did side by side. Yeah, so the first time for many things, all the firsts that happened. Also, lots of sleeping photos. Does anyone else take a lot of sleeping photos of their babies? So this is February. I was getting out of the house a little bit, just getting used to life with a newborn. Link had a photo shoot, newborn photo shoot. I've got a process video for that one with my mum. Lots of sleeping photos. I did a couple of these flip ups just with washi, just when I had a few more photos I wanted to add and needed to say a few things about journaling. So you can see through the evolution of these photos, Link is slowly getting bigger and healthier. He's feeding well. He was doing really well. Meeting all my friends. So there we go. Testing out the baby monitor. So we didn't set up the baby monitor for a while because he was sleeping in our room with us at night time, and I would often just put him in the pram and he would just sleep wherever I was during the day. Those were the days, hey. And this was the end of the school holidays, so we have our summer school holidays in summer in Australia, which is in January, and so Danny, who's a teacher, he had 4 weeks or 5 weeks off, so that was lovely. And then this is just a photo of Jack and my dad, and there's definitely a process video for that. And for this one, I did a lot of process videos for these, didn't I? And yeah, here's another flip up. So really, I mean, how much do I have to talk you through my album, other than I obviously mix 12 by 12 and pocket page together, and I've done that for a few years and that works really well for me. I can't remember, this might be my 2nd year that I've done weekly Project Life. I used to do monthly, and when I didn't have kids, monthly was great because we didn't often do a lot of things, but with kids now, or with a child, weekly works well because I do take a lot of photos. And this is actually in a 12 by 12 page protector currently, but it is a 6 by 12 layout, and I've got a process video for both of these. And I will get 6 by 12 page protectors, I just don't have any at the moment. And we are at the end. So this is week 10, so I only fit 10 weeks in my first album, and this is how I've ended my album. So you can see here I've kept the pink toned, so same as the front page, but they're not all black and white photos. The reason I did this, to be honest, is I accidentally printed a whole a lot of extra photos that I didn't need, and I didn't want them to go to waste. So I have now used them in my albums as start and end pages. So all of my albums for 2019 will have start and end pages that look like this, have the small photos on the pink, and have a range of photos of Danny and I, or just me, or just Danny, and Link. Mainly Link, I'll be honest, because that's all I take photos of now. But yeah, that's my album flip through. So hopefully that wasn't too long. I don't think so. I think we're still under 10 minutes. Yeah, that's album number 1. I've actually finished album number 2 as well, almost. I've got one more layout I need to do, and then I have finished album number 2. So that flip through will also be coming up very soon. It actually might be just after this one. Even at the time when I'm filming this, I've got one more layout to do, but it's on my desk getting ready to film, so it should be done very soon. And I will try, as I said, to link all of my process videos down below for those layouts, 12x12 layouts that I have. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the flip through and the glimpse into my life. I know I don't show the pocket page spreads on my channel very often because the ones that I do are pretty boring. In my opinion, I don't embellish them. I don't want to add any more dimension to my layouts because I have so many 12x12 layouts in here and they have a lot of dimension. So I try not to add any dimension to my pocket pages. I try to keep them nice and flat. So thank you guys for watching. If you like flip throughs, let me know and I will make sure I do my others. I've actually got to film a flip through of my next album in 2018, and I also of 2019, and I've also just filmed a flip through of the last half of my album of 2018. So I'm doing a few flip throughs at the moment just to catch up with showing everyone where I'm at with my albums. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.